Anime and manga are no strangers to over-the-top energetic protagonists, from a Hokage and his bullied son, an aspiring pirate king who gets a donut, a guy losing his balls, and a guy who has extra ball. But what if I told you about the ultimate chill protagonist that you probably have never heard of? Enter the Fable. He is low-key just a chill guy. He got his part-time job and spent time with his co-workers. Watch brain rot memes at home. Taking care of his pet bird. Sure, people joked about him, misunderstood him, but Akira Sato just wanna live a chill, normal life. We got suspense, we got comedy. Somehow, all of this, it's centered around a guy whose the main goal in life is chill. Just take it easy. Now, let's talk about the fable of this story. Akira Sato is a trained assassin, a guy who can slay anyone, anywhere with almost zero effort. Dude be getting silent assassin ratings in them Hitman games, man. But the difference is just not bald.
I'm in the thick of it.
But here's the thing. His boss ordered him to chill, lay low in Osaka for a whole year. Well, because he's simply too good at his job. That means no unaliving, no increasing KD ratio, accompanied by his partner/driver disguising as his sister, Yoko Sato. They have to live together under the protection and inside the Yakuza turf. A high-ranking Yakuza, however, is feeling too sus at them, so he likes to keep an eye on them. And what makes Akira such a fantastic chill main character to follow isn't just his hitman skills, it's his personality. He is unbelievably chill, yet also socially inept because he is not used to this type of lifestyle. Where most protagonists are driven by ambition or revenge, Akira just wanted to live a quiet life, ordinary life. But because the world around him is so messed up, his attempts at normalcy are comical, from eating fish fully with their bones in, to using snake knowledge to raise a girl.
赤いな。スカートは白いな。そして頭は黒い。ブラジルサンゴヘビと同じカラーリングだな。ヘビ?
That's where the comic yet morbid tone comes in. Imagine a guy casually feeding his bird, while the Yakuza plot a murder or surveillance like 2 blocks away.
This is my car.
調子良くないです。
なんか威嚇臭いな、車の中。
He has his deadpan monotone delivery, the lazy disinterested facial expressions, and refusal to escalate situations that just makes him endlessly entertaining. There's someone where he has to pretend he is awake and running away, only for him to laugh about it while running and actually outrunning them at the same time. Oh man. So, what is the Fable even about? And why everyone who reads it, watches it, either gets instantly hooked or weirdly confused? First off, the Fable started as a seinen manga written by Katsuhisa Minami. The manga ran from 2014 to 2019 with 240 chapters. The anime adaptation dropped in April 2024 with 25 episodes. And some of y'all probably didn't even notice because it got buried under the big hitters at the time, like Kaiju Number 8, My Hero Academia, Mushoku Tensei. The series has a tone so unique, it feels like a mashup of a Quentin Tarantino movie. Even when I watch, it never feels anime-ish. On one hand, you've got heart-pounding suspense. The stakes are real, like gang wars, assassination plots, and even SA implications, and grey moral dilemmas. But then, you've got screwball comedy scenes where the Fable is trying to calm someone down.
これはおもちゃ、おもちゃ。
It's a wild balance and it's not for everyone. If you're expecting the clean-cut, action-packed pacing of a shonen, this isn't it. But for those who can vibe with its mix of absurd humor and grounded storytelling, the Fable is absolutely addicting, at least for me. It has enough darkness yet also a chill slice of life moments where the story never takes itself too seriously and it is aware of itself. But it's not just Akira. What sets the Fable apart is its cast of three-dimensional characters. Nobody feels like a trope or an archetype. The Yakuza and people around the Fable themselves aren't just mindless bad guys or NPCs. They are people with their own goals, fears, and personality. The side characters all feel like they could exist in real life, even the horrible ones, including the antagonists. Despite how vile they are, you do understand where they come from when you start following the story, like the villain in the first story arc. After being released from prison for so long, he doesn't know how to live the current normal Yakuza life. He only knows violence from his past, and that's the only way he gets to feel things. Or maybe that also includes the creepy stalker employee in Fable's part-time workplace, who is obsessed with one of the female co-workers, probably a Discord mod.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Remember Mineta from My Hero Academia? This is what he's like. This is what it would be like if it's real. It's also gripping yet grounded in a way. The story knows when to be serious and comedic at the same time. This realism adds a layer of unpredictability. You never know who's going to double-cross who's secretly a good person, or just outright a bad person with bad intentions. Nobody in the Fable is purely good or evil, not even Akira, our lovable, chill guy. Sure, he follows his boss's orders around and avoids unnecessary violence, but his past as a top assassin isn't exactly squeaky clean. The same goes for everyone else. Yakuza members have moments of unexpected humanity. Regular folks can turn out to be morally questionable. This lack of clear hero versus villain dynamic adds layers to the story, making every character arc feel unpredictable and authentic. So, by blurring the lines of morality, the Fable creates tension that just sticks with you start to finish. Every decision feels impactful, including the consequences, and every interaction carries emotional weight because you don't know how things will turn out. Let's not forget the comedy. The Fable in the end is also a comedy show. The humor in the Fable isn't loud or slapstick. It's ironic, dry, and often situational. Something as simple as him applying for a part-time job is just endearing. This style of humor feels refreshing because it's subtle. The series doesn't throw punchlines in your face, it lets the absurdity of the situation speak for itself. Life is absurd and the Fable knows it. We've all had moments where we are laughing over a dumb dad joke, only to be hit by shocking or terrible news right after, and that is what exactly the Fable captures so brilliantly. The mundane humor and violence really doesn't clash, it complements each other. The story thrives on these contrasts, painting a world in the story that just feels chaotic yet oddly believable. It's just a show that is just really good at shifting its tone, like tonal juggling, that few series manage to really pull off. And that brings us to another reason the Fable is so addictive. This constant flipping of the story keeps you on edge, never letting you fully relax, but also never overwhelming you. It's a delicate balance that makes every chapter or episode a surprise. Unlike a lot of mainstream anime or manga, this isn't some glorified underworld where everyone's a superhuman fighter. The setting feels lived in. This isn't some flashy, exaggerated world designed to showcase over-the-top battles. The gang wars are messy, the motivations are human, and the consequences of violence are real. And the action are usually very quick. Nobody escapes unscathed, not physically, not emotionally. So this grounded approach makes the stakes naturally feels higher because the world doesn't bend to the protagonist's will, but instead the world itself is moving while the protagonist is also living his own life. Finally, let's circle back. In the midst of all this chaos, Akira, our main character, remains the eye of the storm. His calm demeanor acts as a stabilizing force, making him the perfect point of view or lens through which we experience the Fable story's madness. Whether he's diffusing a situation with his deadpan humor or navigating a violent underworld with quiet precision.
何してる
Akira, or the Fable, is endlessly fun to watch. He's not just the ultimate chill guy, he's also the glue that holds this chaotic, unpredictable, and wonderfully absurd story together. So why does the Fable work? It's not just about the action or the humor. It's about how these elements are woven together to create something greater. The tonal shifts, the morally gray characters, the grounded world, and the chill yet badass main character all combine to make a story that is as entertaining as it is unique, with just excellent voice work by everyone really. Sure, it may not have Sakuga level animations or visuals that will blow you away, the pacing might be a bit too slow for some, or the tone is weird or unusual if you're not used to it. But the anime adaptation captures the tone, storytelling, and pacing fittingly from the manga, I think. Narratively, I have no major issues. The last 5 to 6 episodes are just some of the most exhilarating anime episodes I've seen this year, and it was a blast to watch to me personally. And I must say, The Fable is a hidden gem in 2024, and you guys should watch it, trust me. It's not a series for everyone, but for those who get it, The Fable isn't just a manga or an anime, it's an experience. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you're interested in more stuff like this. Also, leave a comment if you have opinions about it or just have questions. So thanks you for watching.